What in the fuck is going on? I don't understand this. Okay. I know that I made a patch notes video this morning talking about what I thought was going to end up happening. Now I can actually see the purchase packages available. And anybody that was thinking that this wasn't somehow pay to win, I think honestly, this puts it to bed for sure. It's not great. Here is the purchase page. It is $250 retail for the Unheard edition of Tarkov, the new edition that was announced as part of the patch. They put out a trailer and everything. It comes with a whole bunch of stuff. The first one that I have an issue with is access to PvE co-op mode with persistent progression. Progression will not be reset with wipes. So this is their attempt to recapture the single-player Tarkov or SPT crowd, which is an offline version of Tarkov that was created by modders, has mod support, is not part of Tarkov's TOS, is not something that they support or like. They probably don't like that I'm even talking about its existence, but it is what it is. This is $100 if you are an EOD holder. So in order to get this package, in order to play PvE mode with your buddies as co-op, which is something you can't do in SPT, it is $100 for EOD holders and $250 if you do not own any version of Tarkov. So if you decided, like your buddy was like, I don't know, man, like the online stuff, like I feel like I just get like shit on. And you're like, well, you could come and play like PvE with me if you wanted to. I have to pay $100 for that because I own EOD. You have to pay $250 to play offline only. That is in-fucking-sane to me, especially considering this is more of like a level of DLC content than anything, if I'm being honest. And something like this should have been included with someone's EOD purchase. This should not have been a separate retail deal, in my opinion. I think that that is a cash grab, and I think it's unfair. Secondarily, the ETS server is kind of whatever. The increased skills that you get from this, you get 3 points in your skills. But here's what the character skills are: attention, hideout management, weapon maintenance, bolt action rifles, and pistols. If I'm being honest, that's not even that big of a deal. The additional stuff that comes with this doesn't look like it's all that much until you start looking at, you get a weapons case, a scav junk box, and an ammo box as part of your basic stuff. That is kind of wild too. The weapons and the ammo is kind of like whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But the storage containers are kind of wild. But the biggest piece here, and this is why I start talking about pay to win stuff, is what's down at the bottom. This radio electronic item, Mark of the Unheard, and this other item, distress signal device. So the radio electronic item, the radio, the Mark of the Unheard, stays in a special slot. So it's something that doesn't drop on death. Okay, those are secure slots. It's the same slots that like your compass or like markers or whatever would go into, those special slots on your character. That item gives a 50% discount when using cash services in raids. So like the extraction cars, for instance, are already at a 50% discount on top of the scav rep. Your insured equipment returns 30% faster, so it comes back way faster than all of your peers, even EOD owners. And then if you have a 6+ fence rep, scavs won't shoot first at ranges of over 60 meters away. So you're automatically less aggro to all of the NPCs anywhere on the map, with the exception of like rogues and raiders and scav bosses. All the normal scavs on the map won't aggro you until you get within 60 meters. That's insane. How is that not pay to win? That's what I want to know. How is that not pay to win? Secondarily, you also get a unique zone in the hideout that you'll be able to build with a future update. And then you will also get a distress signal device that says when activated, it produces a bright flash and a loud sound. And once activated, all players on your friends list will receive a notification they can join your raid to help you. So if I am pinned down somewhere and I end up needing a hand because I paid for this extra version of the game, I get to call in the Avengers? That's not pay to win? Honestly, like, what in the fuck is going on? I don't understand this. I I realize that BSG trying to further monetize their game or whatever, I get all of that. But what happened to buying cosmetics only? Or like, yes, stash expansion was already kind of towing the line. It was kind of, you're kind of like rubbing your butt cheeks on the dong of pay to win. You know what I'm saying? But like now you actually have like beneficial in-game mechanics that can actually turn the tide of a firefight. Like what? This blows my mind. You have a direct in-game advantage with something like that. That's crazy. It's crazy. Am I off? Am I wrong in this? Like maybe I'm just not thinking about this clearly. Maybe like I'm off on this and I'm just reading this wrong. I don't understand. But none of this says it's PvE only mode, by the way. It's all in the PvP game too. Like I know that there are people thinking that this is only the PvE mode. It ain't. Okay, this is all PvP too. What happened to cosmetics only? Like where's just buying clothes and that was going to be enough to support the dev team and using your merch store and like things that aren't going to directly influence the outcome of a battle. Like I'll tell you right now, man, I am glad that I for the most part have escaped Tarkov at this point because fucking hell. I can't agree with this. I can't. Like this is too far along for me. Maybe it's not too far along for y'all, but for me it's too far along. I can't support this choice. From a business standpoint, I can't get behind it. Like, I'm sorry. I can't. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know what was up. Thanks so much for coming and checking out the video. I appreciate you all. At OnePegMG on Twitter, sub the channel here. If you end up digging the content, I would appreciate it very, very much for that. Otherwise, you can come and check me out at twitch.tv/OnePeg, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Love you guys. Peace.